Get things fixed here. Oh, there's one person. Maybe from my own. Things fixed here. Oh, there's one person. Maybe from my own. All right. I don't know if anybody's going to join me or not, but I've got some apple pie filling that I need to work on. It looks like I'm talking funny. Is it getting lined out now? My mouth wasn't moving with the sound. And I've already started. Oh, let's see which way. Behind me someplace. Oh, I've got jars in that pot. And my muscadines are already cooked and cooling over across on the other stove. But I had kind of set these apples back. And let me show you. I don't have I got them all? Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of them, but I'm gonna cut them up and make apple pie filling. They're from one of Terry's cousins from his backyard apple tree, and I found 3 of them bad this morning, so I really need to work on them. So I'm gonna do that, and I was gonna see if somebody want to keep me company. Hello, Randy. You like apple pie? I'm fixing to make apple pie filling. Let's see what I need to do. I've got a bowl here to put them in. I'm going to make up the sugar and stuff I'm going to pour over them. And my hands are fixing to get busy, so I probably won't be noticing. I'm hoping somebody will come up here and read the chat for me. Hey, Mona. And I follow a recipe. Maybe I don't follow them exactly every time. You do like apple pie? I do too. Let's see. This is classic apple pie filling. Let me read it. I looked at it once, and with you guys watching, I'll probably make a mistake. Well, I'm going to put some sugar and stuff in here. Hello, Jean. Hello, Katie Crafts. I'm going to work. I'm hoping somebody will come up and visit so I won't get anything done if I keep reading. Hello, Candace. Candace, you want to come up on the panel and talk to everybody while I just kind of keep doing what I'm doing? I think I have the link pinned to the top. Any of y'all are welcome. I need help up here. I do. I don't need help with the apple pie filling, but I need help with the talking part because I'm not good with the talking part. Hello, Beverly. Hello, Donna Weeks. I'm going to measure some sugar. Let's bring it over here. I thought I'd turn it around. And I went and got a bag of sugar out of the pantry, and I think it's hard as a rock. It's been there a few days. Hey, farm wife. When I carried it up here, it was like a chunk of concrete. So I dropped it on the floor a time or two. I can get it open here. I don't get me a knife. Knife and cut it. Where'd I put my paring knife? That's what I'll get. Gotta have sugar and apple pie filling. Give me a measuring cup. And I'm gonna put about 3 cups. Sugar's good. We'll add a little more. Move that out of the way. And for canning, a lot of times you'll use cornstarch, but for canning, you need this clear gel. It's kind of like a modified cornstarch, but you need clear gel. Let me see how much the recipe calls for. Let's get this other cup. Nobody's up here yet. That's a giant. 25 pounds, that's the way I buy them. Don't everybody buy stuff in bulk? I do. And I'm going to put about a cup of this clear gel, which is like a cornstarch. Move that back over there. And I'm going to put some nutmeg and some cinnamon. I ought to measure it too, hadn't I? Let's do a little over, almost 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And this is a little cinnamon. I've actually got a big cinnamon someplace. You can't lift it? Oh, I bet you could, Mona. And we're going to put some nutmeg. Not too much of it. Let me see. I need a whisk. This is a little one. I need a big one, but it's behind me. Just gonna mix that up. Now I might add some water. Got a mess going here. White cloud. When you're doing canning and making jelly and stuff, it don't take long to go through a big bag of sugar. And I don't want to keep going to town, so I just buy it big. Apple pie bars, but too lazy. Let me see. I will put some water. I'm wanting to put about 10 cups of water. And I measured some up before I come on here. That's 4 cups. There's 8. We're going to do 10 cups. And I'm just guessing at it. It don't have to be real exact. Well, I'm going to turn you around and we're going to put this on the stove. We're going to go back here. Up. And there's those muscadines right there. They're cooked, but I'll get the juice out of them as quick as they cool down a little bit. And here's this pot. Mix it up a little bit. Now I'm going to have to set up again over here. What is a muscadine? It's like a southern grape. I can't show you now because that's still hot. Can you see the steam coming off of it? I'm getting the juice out of them. Then I'm going to make jelly out of it. All righty. Let me rearrange my stuff here. If you're in the South and you grew up Southern, you would know what a muscadine was. A scoopernog, maybe what some people call them. I grew up calling them muscadines. Muscadines. That's what we always called them. There you are. I didn't call you and tell you what's going on, Francis, but I sent you a message.
I just got it, and I told John.
Can you keep me company while I peel apples and keep everybody?
I sure can.
All right, you do that, and I'm going to get my apples over on this side of the kitchen now and start peeling and slicing them. I've got to move everything.
I hope it'll sit there.
Got me a bowl here that I put some citric acid in to keep them from turning dark while I get them peeled.
Watch me put myself off again, like I did Seems like every time I try to go on, I cut myself off.
I'm about to get set up here.
Me too. Getting my tablet set up.
We'll get our thing where we can multitask. We can
At
talk.
least you can see my face.
Yeah. And I said, this is what I'm going to work on. And y'all remind me to go stir that pot behind me every once in a while.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
With that modified cornstarch, it'll get thick on me, so I don't want it to get too lumpy. So, some more of y'all can come up here and keep Francis company too.
Yeah. Come on, Mona.
I'll give you about an apple. Come on up here. I'll give you some apple. I'll peel you an apple.
Mona said, what is muscadine?
You explain to them what they are.
It's grapes. And they're golden color and very sweet.
Well, now they're either, I call them bronze or purple is what I call them.
Yeah, yeah.
Some bad spots in these apples, but I can cut that out.
Yeah, you can cut them bad spots out.
I didn't do any laundry today.
I got a little bit done, but look at this pattern. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You know what it's called? I can't find it nowhere, and I love that pattern.
I don't know what it'd be called.
If anybody knows, y'all tell me. Thank you.
Yeah, I should have done these a few weeks ago, but I set them back. I thought, oh, they'll be okay for a few days. But then I looked at them today, and it was time to do something.
Yeah, you don't want to lose them.
No. Hard times might be coming, so we might appreciate everything we got on the pantry
That's
shelf.
right.
Yes.
It does. It looks like an X, Mona. Her quilt pattern.
Thank you, growing in. What? Who is growing in Grace? What's her name?
Candace.
Candace.
And she was a pastor's wife, but he passed away. So she's a widow woman and was married to a pastor.
Well, we didn't get to do that today because the vet that we go to had surgery all day today. And so she said be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's what we're going to do. So we get one more night with him, thank God. We had a real good night with him last night. So that helped a lot. Yeah. Didn't stick, did it?
No, I got it on really low, but it wasn't.
Okay.
Because I knew it was going to take a while to get these peeled.
Before you know it, you'll have one of them apple peelers.
You know, I've got one of them. I do.
You just don't think about it. You don't think about it?
Don't think about it sometimes, but these have got so many bad spots. I'd be having to cut a lot of it out.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
If they were perfect apples, it might work pretty good. But
so you have an apple tree too?
No, Terry's cousin has an apple tree in his backyard, so he brought me these. His wife doesn't can, so they wasn't going to do nothing with them. So he'll every so often he brings a little bag of them.
From last night, picture from last night.
I sent it to you, didn't I? This is my phone. I mean, your phone.
Show me where it's at. Yes. Okay. Come on.
Lordy, Lordy.
Did you lose some?
No, a picture from last night. He wanted it, and I sent it to him, but I don't know where he deletes stuff so fast that
Howdy from Rowdy got 3 boxes of peaches off of her little tree. The center of the box broke during the last windstorm. That's not good. Oh, I see Nancy. Hello, Nancy.
there. Which Nancy is it?
Our treasured home. Oh, uh-oh. What did Francis do? Come back, Francis. As soon as I see her in the basement, I'll bring her back up.
I don't know what happened.
Don't do that to me because my fingers are nasty. So. My fingers are sticky and I don't want to touch them buttons, so don't do that.
Nancy, I have one of those new wave ovens that I bought, I don't know how many years ago, but it was when Papa was living. And I cooked in it one time, and I need to get it out and make that bread you made in it.
Well, I'm thinking a fresh apple cake would be good with these apples too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, apple cake.
Yep. Make you some apple pie filling and can it.
Well, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the apple pie filling.
Okay.
And going to can it. Yeah, it is. It's time for fall cooking and for pumpkin.
Yeah,
stuff.
and I'll have to get with you on what you do, because
You tell her that I should make me a jar of apple pie, fill it, and I'll bring her a jar to replace it.
You bring
John said send him a jar of
No, we're gonna get it.
apple pie filling, and he'll be there to get it soon.
Okay.
We don't know how soon, but soon.
I'll have to set one back with John's name on it. And muscadine jelly. What else? Else is on the list?
What else is on the list, John? It can't be no pork or beef.
Okay, well, I'll go kill one of them old roosters down there. I need to get rid of. Make him some dumplings.
Well, don't let him know that you did it like that.
Oh.
Because it would crow the whole time he's eating it.
Okay.
Safe Haven for Cats is the original no-kill shelter in the climate. Their motto, more cats, more life. Petty goes in here, tell us a bit more about the organization. Petty. For 30 years, Safe Haven has helped stray, abandoned,
Okay, I sent that one to you, and I'll send you the rest later.
stay neutered, community partnership, and our pet food assistance program.
Thank you, Candace. She says we're so sweet.
We are, aren't we?
Yeah, we try to treat people equal, and
We try. We miss the mark sometimes, but we try. We try to be good people. but we all make mistakes.
Without money, good piece, I would not be able to do this. And remember, I'm in my 60s.
Well, Nancy, you're gonna have to let me know what you cook so that I can pull mine out and wash it because it's been packed up for a long, long time. We try to, Candace. We really do. Me and Rita hit it off the first time we were ever together, and it's just nice.
Mm-hmm.
KK's travel and education.
I think his name is Kyle. Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
And he's a young man with a channel.
Often women's sports take a back seat to this, not as a new sports sport.
And I got a recipe from Sandra today too. She actually sent it through Facebook.
Oh, here it is.
Hey,
Okay.
on it. She drew a picture on the recipe, on the page of the recipe. I thought it was kind of neat.
Beverly. Nancy put that pumpkin bread recipe on. I guess it was her channel or something. Anyway, I saw it and I got him, printed it. Sounds good. And she cooked it in her new wave oven.
Mm-hmm.
And hers looks just like mine, so it's not one of those. It's not a what's that one called, John? Air fryer. It's not like an air fryer. Yep, go stir your stuff.
I started, yeah.
She always has something going on. She's busy woman.
I'm gonna turn that off. I think the spoon didn't go across the bottom of the pan like it should have. I think I burnt that sugar, a little bit of burnt sugar down there. I'll get it, I know. But I don't want it to keep cooking if till I can see to it.
On and off the field. You know, the name of Sports Club, our motto is we support women. And it's also what we try to do here. We try to support our local small businesses, so women owned and operated. For example, Freedom Spirit.
Francis, have you checked out Candace's channel and Howdy from Rowdy's channel? They've got nice channels too that you'd probably enjoy.
I'm gonna write it down so I can check it out.
Or if they'll type the hand, it'll drop their links. I see Bob 942's here. Hello, Bob.
That's so cool. Thank you so much, Jenny. I'm liking your post about the sports girl right now. That supports all of us.
You two sound like me and Rita.
And y'all are states apart too, probably further apart than me and Francis are. Candace is in Georgia and Rowdy's, I know it's out west. Utah, is it? I think it's Utah, but I'm not sure on that.
Oh my goodness. How did you figure out all that?
Utah. See, I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah. UCX.
discount market and dish store delivery have ever
And Francis, if you got something you want to be sewing on, you go ahead. This is
I'm trying to write down this thing. She got a whole lot of alphabet and letters.
yeah. Daddy's saying just write the channel name and it'll get you there. Mona, I'm gonna make apple pie filling
What you doing, buddy?
and can it.
Yeah. If you got time, if you got something else to do, don't worry about it.
What is the background chat?
Which one? Okay. Right.
If I don't get it, I'll go back and do the replay, and I will. Mona says apple butter with my name on it.
Well, I made some apple butter. I needed to make a few jars of apple pie filling, kind of change it up a little bit.
I'm doing good. I think Rita's doing good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Francis.
Mona, I don't.
Yeah, Francis' husband's in the background watching TV. I believe that's what he's doing, ain't it?
Where's the?
You know, I don't know what kind of apples they are.
Do you know where it's at, John?
They were just given to me, so I decided to do something with them. So I don't know what they are. They cook up pretty soft, so they may be some kind of yellow delicious or something.
No.
They may not be exactly the kind I need, the variety I need for apple pie filling, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
I turned it down some. Might not can hear it now. If you do it, just be a little bit.
And hello, awkward quilter. She's lurking most of the time. Well, you have to do that if you want to get anything done. You can't just and look at the screen all the time. Never would get anything done. And I won't be doing a live tonight. I've already told Francis that. I'm going to be sitting in my recliner tonight. So somebody else needs to schedule a live if they want to do one. I'm taking the night off.
I hear you, Mona.
Taking a nap and just...
Hey, Linda.
Hello, Linda. Oh, you're not too late. I think we've already been going 30 minutes. Can you imagine that? Time just flying by.
Teresa says, enjoy that pie and coffee tonight.
I'm not going to have a pie tonight. If I get this in the jars, I won't make a pie. out of them. Yeah, to make a pie this winter.
Be too tired to make a pie tonight. She's been doing everything. Stir your stuff. Oh, you cut it off, didn't you?
I turned it off for a little bit, yeah. Teresa was working on her grandson's Minecraft quilt and had to quit because I got a migraine and was seeing Pixley. I started a Minecraft quilt for my 3 grandsons, but I don't have them done yet.
Hey, JL, waving back.
Hey.
Hey, Janet.
And Janet. Can't forget about Janet. We focus on JL sometimes, forget about Janet.
We don't mean to, though.
We don't mean to, Janet.
Oh.
Oh, my hand's gonna get a cramp in it. When you peel a whole lot, does your 2 fingers here feel like they stiff and they won't move?
Mm-hmm.
These would be easier to peel if I hadn't waited so many days because I'm having to cut a whole lot of them off. Janet.
Well, that's good, Janet. You tell him we love him.
My grandsons love that Minecraft. And I don't even know how to play it. And they'll show me that stuff sometimes, and I don't get it.
I don't either, and Trevor plays it too.
Fresh.
Oh, boy, that sounds good.
Does sound good. Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Miss Rita, and thanks for watching my garden tour video. It means a lot.
I did watch. I went to their channel, Life at River Ridge.
Uh-huh.
Visited her channel. You guys need to check her out too.
Yep.
If you're a great grandma, haven't tried it. Melena's making boxy bags and pouches to learn how to do zippers. Building a virtual quilt, the Minecraft. Francis, you can read them out loud if you want to. I'll let you read them if you will.
Okay. Life at River Ridge says, I'm painting trim today, so I'm thankful for the company on my TV. Howdy and Rowdy says, sis with 3 little laughs beside it. Wow, you got a lot. No, that's peelings.
Peelings, yeah. I'm having to cut a whole lot of it off. I'm putting it in another bowl.
You gonna give them to the chickens?
I will, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
I got my apples in some, I put citric acid water in there
Yeah,
to keep them from turning real dark.
yeah.
So I can get them tended to.
Is that all of them right there in that one thing you got left to do or got to do?
Just these few here, yeah. Won't take too much longer.
No. Yeah, come out nice. Miss Francis, do you have a channel? No, hon, I don't have a channel. I just come on and enjoy talking.
Channels are fun to have, but they're a little bit of work too.
Yeah. She says coconut cream is good on peaches as well.
Don't think I've ever put coconut cream on peaches before.
Me either.
Don't think I've heard of that before.
Mm-mm. Teresa says she couldn't find Life at River Ridge for the garden tour.
Life at River Ridge. If you're still watching, type HEN and it'll drop your channel link so they can find you. HEN.
Coconut cream and key lime, Joy says.
That sounds interesting too. Don't think I've ever had that either. And hey, Joy.
Life at River Ridge says, I'm still here. I'll try to figure out how.
All you have to do is type HEN. So somebody else do it just to show her what you type and how it works if they want to. Because I've got a Nightbot thing set up where if you type that, it drops your channel link. Which I don't know how I did it, and I probably couldn't do it again. Might be able to do some things, but my computer skills are not something I'm very good at.
Randy did it.
There, see, Howdy from Rowdy typed hen, and then right below it would have her channel. I'm going to step over here and turn off this other pot. Got those jars over there on that convection or induction burner. That's what it's called, induction burner. And they're hot and sterilized. Yeah, there it is. Check out Life at River Ridge. Some of y'all come up with such interesting names for your channel. I like that one, Life at River Ridge. Just makes it sound like a place you'd want to visit. Francis getting a phone call. Yeah, you did it. And I've forgotten what your first name is, Life at River Ridge. or if we just call you Life at River Ridge, or if you want us to try to remember your first name. With that induction burner off, it got quieter in here. That thing has a fan blower on it, and it kind of roars to me. And don't have many videos. I'm still learning YouTube, but I'm a chicken raising, goat milking, garden growing girl with a garden. There you go. That's the kind of people I get along with.
Like and share Rita's channel from Farm Wife.
My channel's growing. I've been doing this 4 years. And part of that time I quit, though. I started my channel and then I quit and didn't do anything for a long time. And then I come back. And since I come back, it's been kind of slowly growing.
Shonda, but it's pronounced with an S, kind of like.
My name is Shonda. Shanda. So we'd say Shanda, right? Y'all help me remember that. Help me remember Shanda. Because I won't promise I'll remember it the first time. You have to give me a few times of seeing it and hearing it. Trees, some lives show up on my TV, but yours doesn't, to be able to read and chat. I don't know why. If I knew how to fix it, I would. Like the light fix. Uh-oh, she left the skin. Where'd she go? Shanda, you want to come up and talk here on the panel and talk about your channel? Rowdy, Farm Wife, I don't know what kind they are. They were just given to me from somebody's backyard, and I don't think he even knew what kind they were. They're just the apples, so I'm going to put them up. Yeah, come back, Francis. I told her not to leave me because my hands are sticky and I didn't want to have to push the button to bring her back. But if she comes back, I will. Then somebody needs to come and clean off the keys on my computer, on my keyboard. Come back, Francis. Yep. On your knees, paint and trim. Well, you're working harder than the rest of us. They're the eating kind. Yeah, if it's an apple, you eat it, don't you, Lisa? And Teresa has to, well, I have to go. Husband called, wants me to go to shop where he's cleaning out and to Walmart. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with us, and come back again sometime. Yeah, bye, Teresa. Take care. Be careful out there. And did you say Walmart? Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, I don't like Walmart, so I wish you a lot of luck if you're going to Walmart. And hello, Janie Jane. Yeah, Janie Jane, your friends are in here. Candace and Rowdy, they're all in here. to get done with these. My hand's getting tired already. Got a dozen or so more to go. Your son, Joey says her son does all our shopping at Walmart. It's been ages since I've been in Walmart. It's been a long time. And they have apples in Hawaii, kind of like crab apples. They had to be cooked because it's not very sweet. No, low sugar oatmeal. Oh, I know. Everybody has to go to Walmart. It's a necessity sometimes to have to go to Walmart. In my little rural town, sometimes Walmart is the only place that'll carry something that you need. But that don't mean I go get it. I've sent my kids after stuff before to get it me at Walmart if I didn't want to go. What was it? Not too many weeks ago, I was needing some printer paper. And of course, it's cheaper at Walmart. And so I sent my daughter that goes there, she got me a bunch of printer paper. Because there's not an office supply store or anything. And I didn't order from Amazon. I do a lot of ordering from Amazon. Farm wife. Oh, Jane has a bruised and broken rib. Oh no, that's not good. Tripped and fell over some chairs. Oh my. This one looks all soft and mellow. I think I'm going to eat about it. It's good. Y'all want some apple? Some of them are softer than the other ones. All right, I'm going to shoot this up. Jane says she'll be a little sore, but time will heal. And I don't know anything about how old you are or anything, but I tell you what, if you fall anymore at my age, you don't bounce back as quick as you used to. Got so many worm spots, I don't want to use all of it. Yeah, they're wormy little apples, and I'm cutting the bad spots off. Jane, are you a spring chicken? I'm not. No spring chicken. Not me. Well, Francis is just not coming back. Oh, me too, farm wife. I have to be real careful walking out in the yard, not trip over just a little old bitty round rock sometimes will cause me to fall down. Jane says we're all spring chickens. I know sometimes on these lives everybody gets to telling their age. We won't do that today. That's a good. Don't think you're old or you feel old. That's about right. But even if you don't feel old, you still have to be careful so you don't fall, because our balance is not nothing like it was when we were younger, when we were spring chickens. Whittle out them bad spots. Well, y'all will just have to chat with each other because I've run out of things to talk about up here. So I'll just keep peeling and let y'all chat with each other. And I'm fine with that. Not a whole lot of us in here, but I'm seeing 18 up there in the chat. I can sing. I don't know what I'd sing. I haven't practiced it on any song, but I don't never practice on them. They just have to come to mind and I sing them. Sister Candace, you can come up here and sing a song with me. How about that? We have to sing one together. I pinned the link to come up here to the top. Let's read. Howdy. Howdy from Rowdy. I'm back. Life at River Ridge. I connected. You may want to wait a day before connecting back. That's a good thing about some of these lives, because you can post your channels. And I see somebody coming up. Let me get my finger ready. My sticky finger. Let me get this old towel. I wipe it. Hello.
Baby. Oh goodness. Whew,
And how
what you got? Apples.
Yeah, apples. How you been? You been good?
I've been good. I've been hurting and trying not to stay dizzy.
Oh my.
It's just a mixture of things between the pinched nerves and the disc that feeds itself together, and then the head and the heart, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. But the doctor's working on it, so that's the blessing.
Yeah.
Getting some answers after 40 years, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, 40 years.
Yeah, since I was 14, this has been going on.
Oh my.
I'm 54. So it's like, whew, finally. and in the Sundays Live, I was explaining how she explained it to me about how your brain, your heart work together and everything. So she says like putting on brakes and a gas pedal. So when you're doing stuff, and then when all of a sudden, like when you have to defend yourself or you're working really hard, and it says, okay, you need to pump this much, and the adrenaline goes and everything, so everything goes fast. And then when something happens, like something's not right in the body, or like so she said, like when somebody sees blood and the brain goes, oh, we don't like this, and they pass out. So she goes, that's what's been going on. So she goes, it's time to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Francis hasn't come back yet. And Jane says you're another spring chicken, Nancy.
In my head, I'm still a spring chicken, but I'm just like, no, my body says something totally different.
Our mind is still young, though, too. So.
But here's the funny thing. My best friend and I, we're about 12, 13 years old. So, with all our family, well, I'm adopted, but with their history, it was high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, cholesterol, high cholesterol, and everything else. I had none of that. I don't have any high blood pressure problems. I don't have any cholesterol problems, thyroid problems, you name it. I don't have it. I just have disc and nerve problems and something wrong with my heart.
Huh. Did I just hear you say you were adopted? Did you say that, or did I?
I am adopted.
I didn't know that.
I did 23andMe, and who my parents did when my parents are not my parents.
And you didn't know that until the test?
I had a feeling all my life, but nobody would tell me the truth.
Wow.
And the ones that do know don't want to talk, and the other ones are dead. So I had to wait till like 23andMe came around.
Did you connect with cousins and stuff on the biological side that you could kind of do your trace back? Did you find some to help you find out who you belong to?
I connected with some of them. We haven't really talked. There's a bunch in Ohio, so that's my goal next year, is try to really find out how these other people are related to me, because none of the names or surnames or anything that they have, nothing what I was told growing up. So I think it's interesting.
What's the closest relative that you could on that 23andMe? What's the closest one? Cousins, first?
I have a first cousin, and I contacted him, and he never contacted me back. So I'll have to try that again.
Okay. Because I love doing stuff like that. If you ever want to volunteer to anybody to help, I volunteer, because that's the sort of thing I like to do.
He knows we may be related.
But I'm not done. Well, I didn't do the 23andMe. I did the Ancestry.com, the one that I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna save up money on Black Friday. I'm gonna order the Ancestry and then compare both of them and see how they go.
Oh yeah.
But, my dad's parents came over from Hungary in 1910, and so my dad's
your real one or the adopted one? No, which one?
Adopted dad.
Adopted dad. Okay.
His parents came over in 1910, so his father was Hungarian, his mom is Czechoslovakian. So you got 100% Hungarian and 100% Czechoslovakian. So my dad is a mix of both. I should have had some kind of trace of that in me. Nope, nada. Nah. I am 46% French, German, and Sweden. Then it's British and Irish. It has a trace of Poland. It's a possible Polish, but then it goes Greek and Balkan Islands, and then the Congolese and South Africa, and 0.1% Nigerian.
Wow.
I was like, oh my goodness, this is so much fun.
Mine is basically all English, that's English, and it's Irish and Scottish, mine, where mine is.
Yeah, because we have,
But
like, I've told this.
none of them exotic countries, just just plain old English.
Exactly. I had a lady that I've told this story before. On the rescue squad, she was from England, and she came over. Then her kid, then she married and had kids, but she talked English. And by the end of the day, on the rescue squad, I am talking just like she's talking. How you need to? I was like, I'm sorry. When I hear her name was Debbie, I said, when I hear Debbie, if I hang around Debbie, it's just easy for me to pick it up. But now I know why it's easy, because I have that in my DNA. So it's like,
Yeah. And let's see, Linda said, I love genealogy and looking for family, and I have a subscription. I do too. And if you need something looked up, no guarantee. Yeah, that's me. I volunteer all the time to look up stuff for people on Facebook if they with my subscription. I love doing that.
oh, Janie, you're not rude. I love Heinz 57. That's been my favorite sauce all time. Yeah, now that sauce a bit of mixed nut.
Janie
Lisa,
Jane.
I'm mixed Asian.
I could be Janie Jane. My part of my dad's family came to America from England, sailed on a ship and come here in about 1852, I think it was. But before that, they lived right there in England. So I have to go back to look up the town. I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but
Oh, cool. Lisa Aquaculture. I'm mixed Asian. My parents are Puerto Rican. My dad recently passed at 100. They still have not admitted I am adopted. I know. I understand. Okay, I understand that back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, it was a taboo to, if you got pregnant outside of marriage and you didn't shame the family name and all that. I understand that, but that's been 50 some years ago. Get over it and just tell the
yeah.
truth.
And nowadays with this DNA, somebody's going to find out somewhere down the line is going to do it and go and want to know the answers. Yeah. Or this whole story. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
I did talk to somebody in England, and he went up. I had any information. I don't have any information, so he didn't never respond back to me. But I know people get busy and everything. But I was like, yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of cousins, like second and third and fourth cousins in Texas. So I was like, I guess I need to make a trip to Texas.
Now they're the biological ones, not
Right.
the yeah.
Biological. And then I did find like a second cousin in Kentucky. I think I'm gonna try to get in contact with her, because she looks like she was doing her ancestry and everything. So I was like, oh, and she's like my age, maybe a couple years older. So I figured she would know a whole lot more
Mm-hmm.
what's going, about family and everything. So it's like, but here's the funny thing: a second cousin I have on my mom. I say mom and dad because that's the people I grew up with. But on her side, um, she's my cousin. But 23andMe doesn't have me as my cousin from her mom, which that's what I should be. It has her as my second cousin through her dad, which he is married to my second cousin. So it's by marriage. I thought it was so funny, because I always knew, I was like, I am not related to these people whatsoever. There you go. It was the phone. So,
Hello.
oh goodness.
Yeah.
Now, here's something cool. Where my son and daughter-in-law work at, there's a couple people in gardens, and they've been getting them fresh garden stuff. Like they got tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers today. I was like, oh, that is the best thing ever, is have some fresh garden.
I'll get back over there. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. That was Frances. She said her internet and TV and everything went out, and she couldn't get back up here.
Oh my goodness.
She said she's gonna have to call and find out get them come fix it. She don't know what's wrong. So anyway, I missed part of your story, but
I was saying where my son and daughter-in-law work, there's a couple people have gardens, and they've been giving them fresh garden vegetables. They got green beans, they got tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers today. And I was like, yeah, that is the best thing ever, is to have garden fresh vegetables and fruit.
yeah.
So I've got seeds, and I keep running seeds. I'm like, that's okay. The Lord is just supplying. So when I have a house and we have a yard and everything, we can have our own garden.
Mm-hmm.
I did do a container garden a few years ago. Next year, I'm going to try to. I just need to get better potting soil or container soil, just freshen it up and everything. Because I was growing tatamales. That's how you say it. The little round green ones, not tomatoes, but the other ones. And that plant was growing so good. And it was like, I picked a couple off, and I had stepped off the sidewalk. And I was on the sidewalk, and I stepped with my left hip, and my left hip gave out. And I grabbed that plant thinking it was going to hold me up. I broke it.
Had to
And I rolled down the hill.
See, we got somebody else on here now that has to hold on to something when they're walking, or they'll fall down too. I tell you, I have to be careful outside.
Trusty cane.
Uh-huh. Now I don't have a cane, but I've got a stick sometimes I carry with me.
Exactly. And I use this thing in the house. My son, when I got that one through my health insurance, he goes, Mom, do you need one for in the house? I said, yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
He shook his head. I'm like, I can't help but laugh. You know, if you sit there and think how bad off you are or hurting so much, you're just going to sit and cry. I'll just giggle.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to do what you got to do. And just, you know. And I know people saying Motrin's not good and Advil's not good, but you know, sometimes you just gotta take something to help relieve that pain.
Mm-hmm.
I did find out. Now this is from another channel. Kathy and Living Miracle Homestead. It wasn't Susan Goulet, Susan Gachi, one of the Susans. She said to try a blue emu. So that's what I got. This stuff works great. This works better than Icy Hot.
Huh.
It helps my fibromyalgia a whole lot.
Mona, I want to do the family tree. Mine doesn't talk about health issues. I want to find the nuts that fell off the tree.
Oh. I know, I don't understand. And they're playing the game upstairs and on the tablets and everything else upstairs too. So I don't know what's going on with this stinking internet. I'm going to look and get an Ethernet cord so that
it falls because they're bifocals. You're not focal all the time. Okay.
Oh, I know. You'll be surprised what you find out. Riley says, alcohol becomes them clumsy. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sorry. My daughter-in-law falls up the steps.
all of the above, I tell you. Not watching where I'm going, and Mona gets dizzy and falls.
Yeah, because I got bifocals now, and I'm like, these things don't work because I'm still sitting there going like this and holding up close.
You know, I did that 10, 15 years ago with my first pair of bifocals. I'd have to pull them off to read. And then I'm nearsighted, so put them on to see. But now I've got a pair that works for me. I just think they had the wrong prescription, and I didn't know it. And I just went for years like that till I went to a different doctor, and she got me some that I can see through.
That's awesome. And these things,
Actually, that's when I went back to sewing and stuff because I could see how to do things again. So it's the truth.
I'm not laughing at you, Rita. I'm laughing with you because I know. But these things stay so stinking dirty. I'm just like, I don't touch them or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they get greasy and everything. I'm like, what in the world?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you understand how I had to do the blocks because my daughter-in-law took all of them to the post office, and the post lady said she had a run through a machine, and because it wouldn't go through the machine right there in front of her, it couldn't be non-machinable. I said, that's what the whole thing of non-machinable is about.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, just bring them home. I'll figure out something. So I had to send Mona her block and something else anyway. So it was, I can do pirate ship. Just stick everything in the box, gave her the money, and she shipped it all out for me.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. We didn't figure that one out. That why you sent them home. What? That don't make sense.
It's all right.
So
it's like, so she mailed them out last Thursday. So sometime this week, everybody should be getting theirs. Now, Sarah and Canada, I don't know how long it'll take to get hers.
But I think I've got them all except for the one from you. I think they're all here. And I was kind of looking for it today, but it didn't come yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And it was late getting the money because last Monday was a holiday, so everything was post office was closed. So I was like, oh yeah. And then the reason why I have the cane is not because I'm dizzy, but it's because of my hip, my left hip. I have osteoarthritis in my left hip, and it's getting worse. So I just grabbed a cane because sometimes my hip gives out, and that's why I go down. But today has been one of those days that right in the middle of my back, the disc and all have been moving and doing its thing, and I've been bending over. I come back up, and I'm like, ooh, okay, we're not doing that yet. So, Anastasia, can you come here for a minute? And I'll call her to get her to pick something up for me.
Well, I got them all peeled. Now I've got to make that stuff to go on them and put them in the jar.
Exactly, Farm, right? The golden years get rather rusty.
rusty years, what they are, and
In fact, well, apparently I've had scoliosis all my life and nobody caught it either. So when the scoliosis on the spine, on the regular, your spine curves in and comes out, curves in, then goes back out. On scoliosis, your spine curves out right here at your neck, curves back in for your back. But on scoliosis, it curves out. Mine doesn't. Mine curves like it's supposed to, till it gets back right here, then curves to the left, then comes back down. I'm like, y'all can fix that. No, we can't. I'm like, yes, you can. Go watch Joyce Meyer. She can sit there and she'll tell you exactly what the procedure is, and they fixed hers. I'm like, yeah, y'all can fix it. I know you can. Hi, Miss. So, I think my son goes, Mom, your back's so messed up, they don't want to touch it.
Now I'm gonna go over and cook this stuff. So I'll be over here just a little ways, okay?
All righty. you know, I don't know. I can sit there. I got the rocking chair over here, and I'll sit there. And Anastasia goes, "You're supposed to do the grandma thing." I said, "What's that?" She goes, "Sit in a rocking chair and crochet." I said, "I've always done that. I didn't have the rocking chair upstairs. It was downstairs." She is so funny. So we did a video about chicken I had cooked a couple weeks ago, and it turned out so good. So I did a video on it. She put her roller skates on, came over, and she's really tall with those things on. I should make a short out of it and say she sprouts overnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have like a creaky stare at the moment. Oh, I know that feeling.
Reading y'all's.
Awesome. Yes.
Why am I standing with the chair? Actually, I look so fat and round. I thought I'd put that chair in front of me.
We all got a nice round bottom right here, you know?
If I pull that chair back here and kind of cover from a little ways down, I won't look so. I didn't know you would notice, Mona.
That is fantastic, Mimi.
I get rounder and rounder. I'm gonna get behind my chair again.
Oh,
See?
no, Janie. You have a break. Oh, you can't laugh that hard. Yeah, after I chiropractor, I'm like, you ain't touching me. That hurt worse than the one I'm hurting now. So I was just like, we'll wait on that. Yeah, I agree with Mima. So we're just blaming it on the camera, puts 10 pounds on us, and that's the way we're going to leave it.
That's what I thought it was more like 30 or 40. But oh,
I'm sorry, Janie. But they said that's why the Hollywood stars are so skinny, because they said the camera puts like 10 to 20 pounds on you, so they need to be like little sticks, so the camera makes them look right. They're so full of it. Oh. All right. Now I know I said I can't remember Discord, and I don't know if it was on another live, and I'll do a video. But the last 3 blocks that I got, this is June Hanson.
That's pretty.
And she put her name on there and where it's from.
Yeah.
That was pretty. I like that. That's pretty. That's June's. This is Susan Yearout's.
That's pretty too. They've all been so pretty though.
And then this is Deborah Badger, D Badger. And I got apples.
You got apples. I got tomatoes. I got that one too.
I love green apples. This look good for you. Oh, that's good, Janie. Oh, the weather finally is turning cooler. Hallelujah.
Better than crying.
Yeah, 77. So we went from being like almost like 90 degrees last week before last, and now we're at 77. And then it's going to drop again because we got a cold front coming through tomorrow. Like, yay, finally. Oh, and what I've been wanting to do for years, and but after I put it off, when I had my hands were so messed up from the alcohol and not figuring out it was the red meat I was eating. I couldn't do anything. My hands were like this, and I had them wrapped up and all. So now that they're fine, I've done carpal tunnel. I want to make some panel quilts and hang them up on the wall because there's no insulation in this place whatsoever.
So you think that'd help? Well,
I
hello,
think.
Linda Hauser.
Hey, Linda.
Oh,
88. Yeah, 88 there, and that's right. A big crap from 105 and 109 it was. Oh. Refresh. It's like, yeah, it's cold down here. And I understand hot air rises, cold air falls. So it stays cold down here. And it's not bad the summer, but in the wintertime, it's really bad because I can sit there, put my hand on the wall, and the wall is just as cold as it is outside. Like, yeah, fix some insulation here. Well, have you decided what you're going to do with your blocks?
are you talking to me? Are you talking to somebody
Yeah.
else?
Well,
Oh,
anybody.
Mine's stuck on the design wall, but they're not in any order yet. So I'll just put them together, and I've even got the pantograph order with the chicken and an egg on it that I'm going to quilt it with. So as soon as I get your block, I'm gonna start sewing them together. So I'm gonna wait. I've got to wait another day or two to get all the blocks here. I got to get these things ready.
Alrighty. I think we is really going to like what I did for her. Goes along with farm life. I'm just going to leave it at that.
What did you do?
It's a special one. Okay, Grown and Grace. We'll see you later.
Bye, Candace.
Candace. I got to remember her name is Candace. And I got to write this stuff down. But then I forget.
Thanks for stopping by and visiting with us. And we'll do this again. I like you guys coming in my kitchen. I hate for you to see all the mess and all, but I like for you to come.
It's a working kitchen. It's supposed to be looking like that. If it's called clean and put away, we think you don't do nothing.
It's true. That's true.
I had to say that every Sunday. I said, don't mind the mess. But I'm like, it's a working kitchen. And if it's all nice and tidy and everything, that's like, what do you do? If you're cooking, that's why I don't understand some of those cooking videos. Everything's all nice and clean and everything. So what you do, clean up before you sit there and show everybody how to do it.
Some of those kitchens are beautiful. I tell you, mine's an old farmhouse kitchen. But some of them, everything, the cabinets and everything, the backsplashes, everything's perfect. Not
Bye, Janie. Bye, Farm Life. Mother's got her blocks in a project box. I'm going to make a lap quilt for Anastasia and a lap quilt for me. So that's what I'm going to do with ours. And then I thought about doing a couple pillows, but I'll just see how big those lap quilts come out. And if I have any left over, I might do a couple pillows. I think that'd be good, just to have some throw pillows. And then yeah. Mine is on old farmhouse too.
Well, can't decide where I want to work at now. The quart jars are over there. The syrup's over here. The apples are here. That's the reason I don't do canning videos. Let's see.
That was me this morning because I had eggs going in the skillet, and then we took the new wave. I was cooking bacon for us, and then I had the water going for the coffee, and I was like all back and forth. I'm just like here, we got to stop. Do one thing at a time.
Turn you around here. Let's see what happens if I put you up there.
I didn't do any canning this year, so hopefully next year get back to doing some. I remember now a couple years ago, I tried growing corn, and I only planted like 2 things of corn kernel, and it was growing. I had it in a bucket out there, but it was right after we had that bad.
Let me show you. Can you see this? This is what I'm gonna put on them apples. It's just sugar, and you can't see it. But anyway, it's just
all that stuff.
smells good with the cinnamon and stuff in it, though.
Oh my goodness. My daughter making supper tonight. Last night she did pasta, but she put lemon in it that would make you pucker. Oh my goodness, Lisa. She has a small kitchen.
Yeah.
We had apartments that were like, yeah, you turn one way and you turn them another way and you're out the kitchen. It's just, a little nook type thing. And I love that syrup. That's so good. Let's see. There's your apples.
Yeah, I'm gonna drain them. I had them in some citric acid water to keep them from turning real dark.
Right.
I'm getting that, and y'all are distracting me, but that's okay. But that's okay. You just get to watch me make mistakes and wonder what in the world am I doing. So.
And the new wave oven. That's what we're talking about. Without getting it up and Alright, so this is what we're talking about. It's called a new wave oven. You can use that instead of your oven and cook and bake and boil, and it has recipes that come with it. So it's called New Wave. that's a bit defeat. Uh-oh. Oh.
I had those jars in boiling water, and I keep laying stuff down for not seeing where I put it.
That's all right. We all kind of scattered everything everywhere sometimes, and then it's like, oh, okay, there it goes. Oh, you're welcome, farm wife. Saves, I don't know if it saves on the electric bill in the summertime, but it saves on heating your oven up in the summertime. And we got 2 crock pots. We have a big one, then we have a small one. Well, we have a 6-quart. We have a 8-quart, 6-quart, something like that. Anyway, we have the big oval one, then we have a round one. The round one we make hot chocolate in. And in the wintertime, we make a big batch of it. And see, then I have the Ninja 50 that they got me for my birthday 3 years ago. I'll say 3 years ago. Yeah, I love that thing. I haven't dehydrated in it. I've tried to make yogurt, but since we have to use almond milk, it doesn't turn out right. I've tried every which way. Hey, Karen, how you doing? And then, so we've got the New Wave. I have my Ninja, the 2 crock pots, and then they've got an air fryer that they use a lot. It's just to try to save from heating up the oven. Plus, the oven that we have, the 2 big lights don't work anymore. They'll throw the breaker and it's like, forget it. But then they went and bought, it's instead of a single burner, it's 2 of them that you can plug it in. You can be like a burner on a stove. I'll get up and showing it. Anyway, they got that also because we know at Thanksgiving time. Oh, and we also have one of those roaster ovens to cook the turkey in because we're not going to cook it in the oven because 2-3 years ago we were cooking everything Thanksgiving and that killed the stove after that. They had to come in and this is the 3rd stove that they've changed out for us. I'm like, I'm done with having the least the maintenance to come in here, the better, because I'm done with those guys. They put me down. They treat me like me and Anastasia like we don't know anything. But when they see my son and my daughter-in-law, well, of course, see my son, he's like 6'4" and big and brawly, and they don't say nothing to them too. They leave them alone. I'm like, you deal with them all the time now because I don't feel like it. I have to complete quite when I can or even cook anymore, it seems. Is that a cook that does karate? What the ninja?
Aren't them
Ooh,
going to
look
be
at
pretty?
those. That's for apple pie?
That's going to be apple pie filling, yeah.
Mm. Oh, what's that? What? That's not the one I have, but that's something similar to it. It does. Let's see here. There's this one. It's an air fryer. It's a slow cooker. It's a steamer. It's a pressure cooker. It bakes. It boils. Dehydrates, and it'll make yogurt. That's supposed now that and the ones that came out before the Ninja. Not crock pot. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's good. Air fryer toaster oven. Mm-hmm. I know. Don't want she make look so delicious. Like I said, she'd be surprised we all show up one day on her front doorstep. We want to taste her cooking.
Now, it won't look exactly like that when it comes out of the water bath, but now, isn't that pretty though?
Yeah, that's pretty. Instapot. Yes, Lisa, that's an Instapot. So Instapot came out first, and then Ninja came up because they had their blenders and everything. Then it came out with that. So then they've come out with so much stuff. I'm like, I'm, I've been. That's the one thing I use to make the round bread on the videos. If y'all see my bread, it turns out round. That's because I baked it in the Ninja foodie, and it's like, oh, it does so good. That's a quick little tip. If you have like a Ninja foodie, the New Wave, an Instapot, whatever, heat it up a little bit. And if you're making bread and you need a warm area and it's cold in your house, just heat that up a little bit. Make sure there's a metal thing, a metal hole or whatever you're using. Let that sit for a second. Then cover it up, sit in there, and makes your bread rise really good. I was like, that's the best way I found to get my dough to rise. Oh, farm rice. Once you start using it, you'll wonder why you haven't. I was cooking some black beans a couple weeks ago, and I put it on slow cooker, but on high, and in like 4 hours they weren't done. I had soaked them overnight, so I said, "All right, fine." I said, "I'm gonna fix you." I put that sucker on pressure cook for 20 minutes, and they were done. I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I can do that." It's not hard, Mona. It really isn't. Just think of a slow cooker with extra buttons, extra features. Yep. So that's what I've been doing. Then I cooked that chicken. But I was like, I wanna but I did bake the pumpkin bread in the oven instead of the New Wave. So I just wanted to use the oven anyway. Oh yeah, pressure cooker. Oh my goodness, that is the best thing ever. I remember the old ones growing up. It had the top and the little jiggler thing that was on the top of it. My dad would cook. He put turnips, potatoes, and beef tips in it, and he cook it in the pressure cooker. That was the best stuff ever. Oh yes, I love the crock pot too, man. Put it in, put it on low, whatever. Let it cook all day long. Oh, it smells so good. They cook a roast the other day, Sunday. Oh, today is Monday. Saturday? No, Friday. They put the roast in. They did it Friday because they had leftovers for Saturday. But my son put a roast in the crock pot with potatoes and carrots, and then he had a French onion mix that they found. And he put that sucker on that stuff. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. I was like, darn it. Turn the oven.
Nancy, you didn't fall out your chair, did you?
No, I got up. Thank you for y'all checking on me. Man, I wish I was sponsored, but I'm not sponsored by Kinder's. But they got this French onion. This is what he used on that roast. Oh, it smells so good.
And there's my last jar. I had 5 of them. I'm going to put them over there. And that's all I had left. I'll eat those. No more than that is.
All right, Mona. We'll see you later. Yeah, nap time sounds good. Like they used to do to us in kindergarten.
Let's see. 25 minutes now in that boiling water bath. I said, and we're right there. They are. You see them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what they got. They got a double burner instead of a single one.
I could have put them over on the gas stove, but I've got everything spread out. I'm unorganized. So.
Now you're working kitchen.
Oh. And I got to talk with you guys the whole time I was doing that.
That's right.
What makes it all right.
Yes, it
Pills
does.
on. Yeah. So anyway, Terry's coming in too. You know what that means? Y'all know what that means? That means I'm gonna get off here so I can talk to him a minute. No. It's been fun. I hope it wasn't too boring watching me peel apples.
No, well,
No.
no.
Y'all come and have apple pie with me someday.
Definitely. We'll be coming in a bus because there'll be a whole bunch of us.
Now I only made 5 quarts. I can only make 5 pies.
Okay, we'll just each have a little sliver.
If I get a hold of some more apples, I'll make some more though. That's what I'll do. So.
Awesome.
Anyway, Nancy, I'll see you later somewhere out in.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Bye, y'all. I'll see you
Bye,
later.
everybody.
I'm not going on tonight, so I'm not doing. So I might see you tomorrow night or something, or during the day tomorrow. But anyway, bye, everybody.
Later.